distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. The Queen and I greatly appreciate the warm welcome we have received in Australia, both the warmth of the Australian people and the heat of the Australian climate. The climate is a striking contrast to my visit 2 weeks ago to the Norwegian research station Troll in Queen Maud Land on the Antarctic continent. The research and related logistic activities here play a key role in knowledge development in line with Norway's polar policy. There is an urgent need to build up knowledge as a basis for protecting the vulnerable environment, and research at Troll makes a valuable contribution to the international cooperation on the Antarctic Treaty System. Norway and Australia are major marine and maritime nations and also share experience as polar nations. Since the 19th century, seafarers, explorers and scientists from our two countries have been involved in mapping and exploring Antarctica and adjacent waters and archipelagos. In the 1930s, Norway and Australia both presented sovereignty claims in Antarctica. We were two of the 7 claimant nations that in 1959 signed the Antarctic Treaty, thus establishing peace and international cooperation as the underlying principles for the continent. Our identity as a polar nation has 2 dimensions, northern and southern. The names and accomplishments of Norwegian pioneers in the polar region are an integral part of our history and national identity. Australia also features in that history. In 1912, when Roald Amundsen returned from his conquest of the South Pole, his first port of call was Hobart in Tasmania. Norway is a maritime nation. For more than 1,000 years, people along the coast have lived by harvesting the resources of the sea. Norway has thus been building up experience in managing marine resources over many generations. Today, Norway is a leading exporter of seafood. We estimate that 33 million meals of Norwegian seafood are served globally every day. And for the last 200 years or so, Norwegian ships have plied the world's oceans, playing a key role in the world trade. More recently, we have used our maritime expertise to become a world leader in high-tech solutions for offshore natural resource extraction. Norway still depends heavily on the oceans. Sustainable management of marine resources is therefore crucial, whether in our own coastal waters, in neighboring seas, or globally. Respect for the law of the sea and international cooperation to promote stability and predictability are also vital.